Today we're doing something to the Raptor that I should have done from day one, but I wanted to wait until today so I could take you guys along for the ride. Two things you could probably tell is the sun is extremely bright and this truck is extremely filthy. Now, I'm a firm believer in you drive vehicles, especially your favorite ones, and trust me, this truck gets plenty of use and sees plenty of dirt. Years ago, my first business ever was a mobile detailing business. I still have a lot of my stuff from back then, and a lot of it's probably bad now. So I gotta go to the store and go pick up some of that stuff. And then, obviously, we're gonna go to Nathan's today because that's where we always go because the shop is really cool, I'm just saying. Also, I wanna give a quick update on Eli's car. He is in the process of ordering parts. Life has gotten super busy for the both of us, so the Mazda hasn't gotten a ton of attention, and we both hate that. We do wish that we could get back on it as soon as possible, but for right now, at least for the next month or so, we're gonna have to wait for some parts to come in. Once they come in, we may or may not be able to hear this car run and enjoy boost season because it does have a turbo, and maybe we can get some coilovers for it and go take it to the mountains. That's the goal. So we'll see how it plays out. But before we do anything, we gotta say bye to my dog, Tano. Hey, what you looking at? Huh? What you looking at? Okay, I've made some purchases and it's really bright outside still. But we're here. Hell yeah, garage.
What up?
That's Nathan. As you can see, I've purchased a lot of things. So let's go check them out. Before I really get into the hot and heavy of detail and everything, Nathan, can you mind showing us this gorgeous truck you have right here?
Yes.
Please
Absolutely.
enlighten us.
Absolutely.
I love this truck. I love this truck. He's had it for so freaking long.
This is my 1969 C10 step side, because step sides are better. This truck has sat for about 6 years in a painted only state. The only thing that was done to it was the bodywork. And earlier this year, I decided, you know what? I don't care if it's the death of me. I'm going to get this truck running and enjoyable by the end of this year. So we completed all of the wiring, got everything on the dash done. Everything's wired up, gauges work, radio works. Got all the AC controls and stuff hooked up. Even cigarette lighter works for all the cigarettes I smoke. Dash pad's on, door panels are on. I don't have a seat. I don't have the seats ordered for it yet. I haven't quite decided what I want to do with the seats. So I hadn't ordered them yet. Got the carpet installed, Dynamat installed underneath the carpet for sound deadening. And what's next on the list is running fuel lines. And the man behind the camera is going to be a huge help with running those fuel lines.
Hopefully we'll have that done here pretty freaking soon. That's the goal in a week.
So underneath the hood, pretty basic. It's just a stock 350. Now what is cool about this 350 is this is actually the first motor my dad ever built back in like 1998. So we're going on, what is that, 27 years since this motor's been rebuilt. But it's fresh. I mean, it hardly has any miles on it. But it's kind of the motor that got my dad started, like building stuff, car-related stuff. But anyways, we got the compressor mounted, the alternator mounted. I like to call these the twin towers because they are obnoxiously high. I would have went with bottom mount stuff had I known how that was going to look.
I cannot let him live this down because honestly, it's kind of atrocious. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty terrible. All the wiring for the lights. Hey, let me turn on the lights real quick.
Yeah, turn on the lights. Let's see. And God made light.
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Blinkers work. Everything works. All the running lights. Here's what's left to get it running, or to get it enjoyable. Fuel lines, which me and Malachi are going to knock out. We're going to redo all the brake lines with stainless steel braided lines. Power steering hoses hooked up to the power steering pump. Longer drive shaft. I got to order a longer drive shaft because it's a 700 R4 that's in the truck. There's a overdrive lockout kit that I got to install in the transmission as well. And it needs new tires because these tires are about 35 years old.
So that's older than the both of us.
Yeah, almost combined. Well, no, not quite.
No, we're not that young
we're not
anymore.
that young. Dang.
Not anymore.
But we done the bumper delete, so it's a roll pan now on the front and rear. Those lights do work. Let me turn them on.
Honestly, it's stuff like that just the little things. You know, just changing the bumper a little bit and then putting small, simple lights just to get it done that's what makes these builds so nice. When you're resto modding something and you do something that's so drastic but looks so simple, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Honestly. And that's what makes things look so much better than rather than doing these crazy carbon fiber this, carbon fiber that. Just keep it simple. Now, it's a lot of money, but
yeah, but it is worth it.
Keeping it simple is just so worth it, and you end up with a vehicle that's just so clean. I mean, just look at that. Anyway, it's time to get to mine. Obviously, this is not a ton of stuff. I do plan on detailing the truck, but I'm not planning on doing like $1,000 worth of labor and work on the truck. I'm really just wanting to get it looking decent because right now there's dirt all over it. You can see the paint swirling from 40 yards away. It's bad. I really just want to cut all that out, make it look a little nicer, and then get it ready for what I want to start doing is a new series on the truck where I modernize the Raptor. But I'm not going to do all of that with a dirty truck, and we're going to start from a clean base. I don't know why I pick the brightest days to do this stuff, but this is a terrible day to wash your vehicle in the direct sunlight, especially when it's black. But we're going to be doing a lot of stuff inside, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just extra work.
Yo, I'm now narrating, so that means I gotta take my brownies and ice cream to the side, drink some coffee, and go ahead and tell you fools what I did because my dumb self cannot record sound to save my life. But look, the truck is already swirled up and everything. It doesn't look wonderful, but it's a good 20-footer at this point, and all I'm gonna do is a simple detail, polish, compound, clay bar. It looks cool. It's gonna get the job done. Literally just using some spray detailer, clay bar, wipe it off. Why am I holding it like that? That makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, the lids on those things look like nipples, but man, do they spread the stuff on the pads really well. Anyway, I'm going to spare you guys all of the boring stuff because without sound, it's not interesting. Just know, Nathan and I had a great time detailing this truck, and I wish you guys would have been a part of it. But I live on a dirt road, so it's only a matter of time before the truck is extremely dirty again. And by the time I'm editing this video, it's already really dirty. Anyway, here's the outro.
Finally, we're done. We've got a clean slate for the new series of modernizing my Raptor. Because while I do believe this is the best truck ever made, it's my opinion. If you disagree, you're wrong. I've got a bunch of ideas in my head, and I cannot wait to get started on this. And we're going to make it kind of run in the same ring as a lot more modern vehicles, trying not to go overboard with it, but just enough little creature comforts here and there to make it look and feel a lot newer than it actually is. That being said, I'm done. I'm not touching the truck anymore. We're not doing the interior. We're just keeping it exterior, and we'll come back with the interior at a later date because really it's not that dirty. It's just got some dirt in the floorboard. It's pretty solid. Also, another big thank you to my buddy Nathan and his beautiful truck that we're going to start
done, son.
Next week. We're going to be working on that truck. We're going to be filming some stuff. At the same time, the parts are coming in for the Mustang. Parts are coming in for the Mustang, and I cannot freaking wait for those. It's a wideband O2 sensor. I'll just go ahead and spoil it. Hopefully, the plan is to get that in so we can put a decent tune on it. I have my buddy Jesus come on out, and fingers crossed, it'll run just fine. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Take it easy.